How's it going, Radical Viewers? Grimgay right back into it with another Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition homebrew of the Esterisle's Cartography Guild. And, a number of us seem to be a little bit out of it. So, this will be an interesting session, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I personally vote we definitely should just take days to ourselves when we need them. Especially when we're not feeling up to our best, you know? Because God knows, I've been a personal show of what happens when you just decide to force yourself into stuff. Like, I'm a complete, utter jackass when I do that. That damn door real quick. But that all said, it looks like we're all going to go through, and we're going to try to have some fun, and hopefully just feel better, like I usually do halfway through the session. So without further ado, let's join the Discord.
Okay, everyone but Dennis is here.
That's how they're gonna be here.
We shall see what happens.
I think I broke my mouse wheel somehow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I think I broke mine too.
Like, it still works, but like...
Sounds like it doesn't work.
I'll say, yeah, that doesn't sound like a working mouse wheel, bro.
It's scrolling. Like, you know, it has like a smooth feature and then like a feature. You know, the two states of being.
I just moused.
I'm a bit of a right now for me.
Brother, my existence is...
I can't stand smooth mouse wheels, frankly. I need to feel that, like, very subtle, like, click into place.
It's fun to do. Not good to use. Absolutely.
No, I would not want to use one.
No.
My mouse and keyboard are both mechanical.
Good.
Mine are in the snow. Well, not anymore, but they were.
Not anymore.
Alrighty then.
What are you doing? What?
Anybody still have
What?
What was that, mate?
Does anybody still have GameStop stock?
No.
Oh, never had any of that.
Yeah,
Only
I don't
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Hello.
There's Dennis.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm on step away. I helped finish cooking and there's a chicken in the oven.
Okay, bro.
Oh, congratulations.
Huh?
Oh.
I get it.
I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I love it.
I don't know. I don't know what they say in New York.
Yeah, it's regional.
They say we've got some rats in the subway.
They probably say pizza, huh?
Pizza, huh?
We got a dough in the rack.
No, that's Pizza Hut.
Congratulations.
Why is everyone talking about pizza today? I literally just finished co-hosting a freaking Twitch streamer, and all we talked about was freaking pizza.
Well, maybe that's your
Eating
fault.
pizza.
I didn't start the conversation with pizza.
Well, what
What's
do you want
everyone's
us to do about it?
Get me some damn
favorite
pizza, because
pizza
I'm
topping?
hungry.
Top 3 pizza toppings.
Mushrooms,
Pepperoni.
red onions, and Italian sausage.
Red onions, really?
Pepperoni, cheese, and marinara
I
sauce.
love me some red onions on my pizza.
Mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes, and basil.
Those garlic, cloves.
Just garlic.
Just full cloves of garlic.
Garlic powder. Take away the sauce and make sure the bread is like extra
The
crispy.
ashes of a virgin.
I used to legit, when I got like a decent pizza with a good sized crust to it, make my own freaking garlic butter spread on the fucking edge of the crust before I threw it into
Oh,
the oven.
nice.
It comes out so amazing.
So I do
Virgin's magic.
I do pepperdew peppers. I just throw on some roasted artichokes, and then give me like a spicy pepperoni.
Ooh, spicy pepperoni, yeah.
Fuck, I gotta get food.
Yeah, I'm suddenly hungry.
Tyler hasn't eaten in 3 days. He just realized it.
Today's episode of
Heroes and Half Casts is
whatever.
brought to you by pizza. Eat it up.
the concept of pizza.
Episode
So
37
is it
sponsored
just
today
me?
is whatever pizza franchise and chain is not out of business or going out of business.
Papa John's. It's owned by Shaquille O'Neal.
Papa John's is owned by the other sportsman.
That's what Kale just said 10
Fuck.
seconds ago.
The other sportsman?
Yeah,
Shit.
the other one.
Which one?
So, are we playing?
Yeah, I mean everyone's here.
Are we pogging?
Yeah, I mean if we gotta stop early or whatever, that's fine. Just do what we can do.
Better for my sleep schedule.
You have a sleep schedule?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have work at 6 a.m., so yes.
Yes.
Ugh.
Ouch.
So, last week, you guys had some much-needed downtime to relax and work up on some projects before heading out once more to adventure. Much of this time was spent wisely researching matters of note, purchasing and crafting new items to help in your adventures, and just enjoying some time off. While two of you were away in Vale for research, Elrin had requested you bring a man by the name of Grimtabon the Mindweaver to him to help with Will's psionic problem. Luckily enough, he was available, and as you were heading back with him in tow, you met an old friend, Lambert, who had apparently a request to make of you all. He told you that there were problems with an expedition of great personal import to him, just off the coast of Vale. Apparently they had found some sort of ghoul, much like the one that he had trained at, but this one beneath the waves. Would have had some troubles with fiendish creatures from the waters halting their progress in the area. So, you all decided to head off in the morning and spent one final day in bed at the guild hall before the life of adventure took you once more out to sea. You then woke up nice and refreshed, having had a peaceful night, which leads us all to where we are now. So does anyone have anything else they would like to do to prepare for your trip to Vale? Something of note, Lambert would know that the expedition team there does have supplies for underwater exploration, including potions and scrolls for water breathing and things like that, as well as a stock of Monday weapons that work well under the sea, whereas some of yours might not. So,
Ha.
Michael, do fists work well under... Oh, wait, I have a
you have a swim
so it
speed.
doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, if you have a swim speed, it doesn't matter. I think
Where we're
Q
going,
technically
we don't need
are you still wearing the Mariner's armor, Q?
Oh, that's right.
I want to take that as a yes, because I don't remember him taking it off unless he got like a... I think he tried to get a +2 armor, but it didn't quite work that way yet.
I think he'd still be wearing it, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, we have
We'll
a set
cross the
of...
bridge.
We have that set
when we come
somewhere.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Let me... so, it doesn't sound like there's anything that you guys need to do. If something comes up before we head down in, we'll do some of that stuff.
Well, we never were able to figure out how many mana potions we have, so that's one thing.
Oh, yeah. We
And
just have an acceptable amount of them.
That's where we're having
Right.
a grog moment from Critical Role, where it's stuck in a bag of holding somewhere in someone's notes, but God knows we have no idea where the notes are.
I'll get 3 health potions.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, easy enough. We got a complete stock.
Spend
So it
1,500 silver. Make it
Michael,
real
can I get
difficult
what-
for the shopkeep.
Get what he's having.
What?
Some
Right,
potions
can I
of
also
healing.
get health potions?
Yeah, get as much healing potions as you need. I mean, there's obviously like a limited stock in like, you know, within reason, but like, you know, they keep enough for some hardy adventurers.
That's a
Can I get like 5 of them?
I see the bottles of magic water. Q has them. There are 4.
Okay, 4 of them.
I'll take 2.
And look at me being smart.
I was saying, I
reading
knew
things.
some of us had it.
Someone
somewhere.
must have, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all that you took. No.
What do they do again? Do we have numbers?
Yeah, they 1d4 spell slots.
It's not bad.
Right.
That's
It's-
some shields.
Yeah, I mean it's 1d4 spell slots, but it could be of any level.
So you just get to
Your
pick
choice.
whatever level you want.
That's 1 to 4 shields.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, how does one?
And that's
my
minimal.
spells-
How does one drink a?
1d4 wishes.
How does one drink a potion underwater? Is the question.
Glug
You
glug.
immediately put your lips over the cork and you just like
Yeah. You
Suck
use
it
your
with the cork.
you bend your tongue around the cork and just suck it out, and then just carefully keep it in your mouth while you swallow all the liquids, and then put it back in.
Yes.
That sounds like a
What,
choking
you
You
hazard.
put the glass
Can't
vial
do
in your
that?
mouth. Put the glass vial in your mouth and just crunch down.
That's why I
what it
drink
says.
wine.
I always thought that was the consensus. It's like, oh, what happens to the ball when you're done with the health potion? I was like, oh, you don't know? You just eat the health potion. That's it. That's how you
Shocking.
get the nutrients.
Throw
You
into the
just
sea.
eat the potion.
Yeah, just eat the potion,
Yeah.
bro.
Potion just makes you immune to the cutting. The glass is what heals you.
I should figure out what spells I want. Okay, fuck. I want to take Polymorph today because Polymorph given to
Yeah.
me by my friend Delrin, by the way, who I trust with my life.
Absolutely.
That spell Polymorph because I can turn myself into a giant shark, which would be cathartic, I think, to say at the very least.
Wait, this sounds like a Batman thing. Isn't this how Batman started? It's like, bats scare me, so I'm going to scare people with bats.
The question is what I replace. I guess I can take Misty Step away because I have Dimension Door right now. That
you
I
become a
have
massive shark.
4. I have 4 4th level spells prepared right now, and I can only cast 2 of them. Overkill, maybe, but I'm always prepared.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Until you cast 2
Oh.
of them.
I'll get rid of Fireball, actually, because that doesn't work underwater as well.
True.
The doy.
Fair and true. Okay. Well, it seems like everyone's more or less got their shit together. So as you're setting sail, it's an uneventful journey to Vale. It does take a little bit over a day, so you do have some, that just some of that time to prepare spells and all that. Whenever you finally get within vision of Vale, you guys see it like from a distance. Like you guys, 2 of you at least, have seen it up close and like personal, which does give you like a sense of scale about the whole thing. But like seeing it from this far back, you can see that it's been like carved into a mountain range along the southwestern edge, along this this bay. And even from here, you can see that behind the walls, there's this massive Gothic architecture, 300-foot towers and intricate belfries and all sorts of extravagant and, otherwise rather appealing, architecture and like build to the city. In the bay of the Crimson Strait, you can see 3 ships, probably just about 40 feet apart from each other, forming a triangle in the water. Each of them having white flags bearing a symbol resembling well, you guys would know the symbol of the Magus, which, I mean, the Temple of the Magus is the proprietor of the city, so it makes sense that they would be in charge of the expedition.
I shall be right back.
Yeah.
Is this the Bermuda Triangle?
It is not the Bermuda Triangle.
So if we depart on the 18th, what day do we arrive?
If you depart on the 18th, you would arrive... You departed early morning, you'd arrive somewhat around midday on the 19th.
One day, that's it? That's fine.
I mean, it looks big on this map, but, like, I mean, I could put you here if you want.
You worked on things.
Yeah. I know what you do. I know what you do.
Right, evil things.
What?
And I'm starting to wonder if I do know what he's talking about now, but okay. So you can see on the three ships forming this triangle, a bunch of robed individuals. Most of them are studying some objects. As you get closer, you can tell that they all carry this layer of like algae or like barnacles. Obviously, some sort of artifacts taken from beneath the sea that they've uncovered as a part of this expedition. And as you guys are actually approaching further, you see Dakar come out of the ship. God, isn't that something? Haven't known a long time, but getting back to Doc was always the best part of living here.
You used to live here, Dakar?
Yeah, born and raised. I know it don't seem like it, not so much flavor with magic myself, but and people relate us scaly folks to Simpera, but and there's always dock work to be done, and it's a surprisingly diverse city.
That's cool.
This place is lovely, having just visited the other day.
Really?
Yes, I didn't take a boat, I took a teleport. But yes, spent some time here with you.
It's a good place. Yeah, he's kind of like, you watch him just sort of step closer to the edge of the ship and just kind of like rests his arms over and just take in the sights.
Certainly see it being a potential new home.
Oh, really? Think about moving?
Well, can't really go back to where I'm from, at least for a while.
Right. Forgot about that.
You know, I'm a magical fellow. This is a magical place. Call it, typecasting, but I feel like I'd fit right in.
Yeah. Religious at all?
Gwydion, like, thinks real hard. I mean, I believe. I just haven't dedicated much of my life to the pursuit of belief, I guess.
I can't say I'm too devout to all the gods. I don't think, at least. Keep a majority of them, pray when you need it kind of a deal. Lady when you're running late, marshal when a fight begins, that sort of thing. Only god I would say I worship devoutly is the storm. Being on ship most of my life, it just kind of came naturally. Can't say I've ever had a reason to worship the mages, but I respect her.
I've been reading into her quite thoroughly. I do have a vested interest in that one.
I suppose you would.
Yes, well, as I said, it's just sort of who I am. Well, I suppose we have a mission to go on. there's someone I would like to speak to while I'm here, but it can wait.
Okay.
I mean,
Lambert, where are we going?
I mean, frankly, at your leisure. It's not like anything's gonna happen until we get down there again. We have to talk to them. I have to announce we arrived. I have to announce that I have secured able adventurers that are willing to potentially risk their lives down underwater against a bunch of fiends that I had to dive through 3 different libraries finding information on. We have time.
Well, very well. In that case, I shall find a colleague, I guess you could call him, and I just have some items of concern to bring to him. And maybe he can help us with our mission, if he cares enough. Might be worthwhile.
Hey, what happened to Bjorn? Matthew missed this.
Disappeared.
I mean, quite frankly,
Yeah,
like, y'all didn't bother looking for him.
Okay.
Like, he literally just, like, could not be found.
Like, the last you heard, he said something about drinking and fight pits, and that was the last I think anyone's heard of him.
He's gone to a better place. The fight pit.
Or pass out in an alley, one of these 2 things.
Okay, that's helpful, thank you.
Oh shit, Bjorn. Forgot about him.
I love how the
I feel
dwarves-
like I've forgotten something. Well, if you forgot, then it can't be that important.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's just a dwarf that survived an exploding ship. He's not important.
Like, look, we can only have 6 people on the ship at a time. Like,
We're gonna
already
kick the
have a
boat.
ragtag crew. We don't need any of this shit. Only 6 people fit in the dinghy. What's he gonna do?
What about when we brought Dakar with us?
That was a mistake.
He regretted his decision.
Oh my god, he should have died.
You should have.
On the list of bad decisions we have made with the crew.
Instantaneous death for that man, almost.
No one goes on away missions anymore.
Nope. Stay on the boat.
Don't want to be responsible for their death.
Everyone becomes a red shirt on an away mission if they're not the main cast.
It's like whenever I'm moving, I carry all the electronics, because if they get dropped, I want to be the one to blame. I don't want to have to blame someone else.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So who are you going to try to find?
Good old Tobias the Moonseer, I suppose.
The good rector.
Yes, the rector. Someone of import. I know he's somewhat important. And he's very close to the leader here. And he might
he is the
be
leader here,
interested.
so...
Oh, he is? I thought it was someone else.
No, there's the rector.
Oh, he had 2, like, servants with him at the party.
Yeah, he had buddies.
Okay, I thought he was one of those. I'm not going to tell him I thought that. Once you were a servant. No. If I can run into him again, that'd be great, because I seem to have a direct connection to his goddess.
I mean, you could definitely, request to meet him. Now, he is the ruler of the city.
Yes,
de facto.
I need to try and... Yeah, I need to try and make a request. And I can bring the party along. They might be interested in the goings-on of my lives. No reason not to include them. Not trying to keep anything a secret.
Yeah, cat's a little bit out of that bag. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's probably a little bit of a way to get an audience with Tobias. But it's not as long of a wait as it would be for more bureaucratic and more deliberately political sorts of governments. This is, oh god, I have to say it again, an Arcana theocracy. So the priesthood mostly kind of takes care of most of the shit. as it were. So he doesn't really require like direct attention at all times, and plus he also has like at least one simulacrum that you are aware of.
Boy.
So eventually, you know, he does come down and meets you in that great chamber over by the statue of the Magus. I've been told you were looking for me.
Yes, Rector.
Sorry.
I was in a bit of a quandary when last we met about, I guess my lineage, you could say. Then it occurred to me to do something I'd never tried before. I identified myself because, you see, I'm under the effects of a rather powerful effect. If you would like to see for yourself, can you identify at the moment on me? It is probably worth seeing for yourself.
Very well. His eyes sort of flash for a moment. Oh.
Yes. I came here looking for anything on this because this is directly to do with your goddess. And I am as lost as I could possibly be, I think.
That is rather peculiar. How long have you been aware of this?
It manifested as dreams when I was in adolescence. I eventually realized they were more than dreams, but memories. And as I've been getting older, particularly when I joined the Cartographers Guild, they became more and more frequent. And I've been able to manifest them almost at will, but not quite. I have at least one full life with me right now that I can recall. And they date back very far. I actually could not place a date on them, but possibly thousands of years. I'm not really sure how long it's been going on or why it's been going on, but it would seem that the Magus has cursed me a very long time ago. I attempted to remove it, with remove curse, of course. Oh.
I presume that didn't go well. I assume that means food or something has arrived. A very important facet of his life.
Or that was the
one of the
Magus
past
getting mad
lives
at
is taken
Tyler.
over.
There are only two things that Tyler gets up that fast for, and one of
I'm
them
sorry.
is food.
I'm
Huh?
sorry,
No.
I got interrupted with some room checks. I was in the middle of a sentence I was saying, I attempted to cast remove curse on myself, and the Magus appeared to me directly in my mind. A silhouette of her. Maybe a warning? I'm not sure, but the curse did not get removed. Too powerful.
I do have an idea.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, sorry, I got Matthewed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What does this represent? The inner workings of my mind.
Yeah, this is. I do have one idea of how to get further information. It is a little costly. However, I do have an interest in knowing this myself.
That was my hope.
If you could supply, say, 125 gold pieces, there's a spell I can cast that may assist.
Gwydion starts just picking out 125 gold pieces. That was way less expensive than I thought it would be.
He's interested in it, so he's not charging you for the casting of a spell, and he's paying for half of the cost.
We're also rich, so it feels like nothing.
Yeah,
I've got like 3k.
yeah,
Yes, information is certainly what I'm looking for. It's why I came to Vale, although I was being quite vague about it because I wasn't sure what the implications of this effect was. I'm still not sure, but at this point I would like to know, well, how to get rid of it is one thing. I'd like to know why it's on me. I'd also like to find out, really, just as much as I can about my past experiences. Hopefully without going too crazy.
Now, to be clear, I'm unsure exactly how useful I can be in this. The spell itself should yield some information. It's whether or not it's particularly detailed that's a little more dubious. It would be accurate, though, and well, if you're already lost, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. It does take a while to cast. Allow me to get my things. And he
Very well.
walks off. For the sake of brevity, he takes you into what looks to be some sort of meditation chamber.
What does he do with the rest of the group? Are they able to follow along, or is this like a...
They are able to follow along. I was actually, I was just about to say, they're free to tag along. They're not going to impede the ritual in any way. So, whatever.
Come learn about me.
He draws an arcane circle on the ground. There's already a framework for one, kind of engraved, but chalk outlines around certain sections to finish the sigil, and in places 4 ivory strips on the on the edges of the circle, as it were. He then takes a basin of a pretty hefty pile of incense and places it in the center. Please sit.
Yes, Rector?
Now, I would like you to describe as much as you possibly can about each of your past lives. The important parts, if at all possible.
Yes.
Hopefully it's
very well. I have a name for one, a half-orc named Grethon the Evoker. Had something to do with a dragonborn extermination. Died to wounds suffered from an ancient dragon in a city called N. One life, I am a halfling called Willen Hawkins, a sailor who disappeared at sea around 400 or so years ago, chasing a storm. One, I am a tiefling of royal blood. I command strong enchantment magics. In one, I am a Azamar woman known as the Herald of the Phoenix. In the same city, N, a necromancer. I raised an army of undead at some point.
Always a mage.
Always a mage. And of different creeds. Grethon was an evocation mage. Willen was a divination mage. Tiefling was enchantment. The Herald was necromancer. One, I am a pirate. This one I am specialized in transmutation. I steal a magical artifact capable of stopping time. The rest of my crew does not make it. I use the object to get away when we are caught. And finally, well, no, not finally, 2 more. I am a tabaxi, specializing in conjuration, investigating ruins, and I summon some kind of worm-like creature. And one, I am an old man with a sick wife, and I specialize in abjuration.
As you're saying a lot of this, pausing occasionally for further clarification, he cites words. And over the course of like 10 or so minutes, the sigils flash. Psst. And then he quickly darts his eyes over to you. How strange. It does seem indeed you were cursed by the Magus.
In one life, I always forget this one. Because I know nothing about it. I see myself opening some kind of gateway? Some kind of massive arcane energy opens up a portal.
Into the Arcanum itself.
Mist starts pouring out of it.
Yes, it seems that this is punishment. And now, the spell I cast. The name given it is Legend Lore. It often recites information in figurative language and rhyme, things like that, right? The problem is mostly translating that and making it usable. From what I understand, opening that gateway, and not look at chat ever again, opening that gateway angered the Magus. And that's punishment for your... From what I understand, that first lives need to understand the very essence of magic was turned against you. You live an infinite number of lives until you've mastered every school. But each life would cause suffering.
What?
For you, unfortunately.
I don't think I understand.
Well, apparently there are worse things than dying.
Yes.
Guardian, that's just a state of mind. Don't worry. If you think positively, your existence can bring enjoyment.
I'm me, though. I don't feel like those other people. Like, I begin to remember, but it doesn't feel like I'm them. Well, I suppose when I finished with Grethon, it started to get a little bit confusing.
I would imagine that will continue to get confusing in the future.
The gateway and the mist, I tried to read on that, and all the books I said it was a myth, that it didn't happen.
Well, rather, it's been suggested that it was. Obviously, it must not be if you're here.
But that was supposed to be... How many years ago? 50,000?
Or more. Seems that you've had quite a good many lives.
remembering the important
remember
ones.
them all.
I think I only remember the most important ones, the ones where I was the most successful in my endeavors to master magic.
When you recalled the entirety of that one life, what happened? How did it end, per se?
I made it to the city of N, where the Herald of the Phoenix was. I was ambushed by an ancient blue dragon. We fought. He killed him with some rather impressive spells, but died from the wounds he sustained during the battle. And when I awoke, I felt stronger, as if part of him was within me, part of his ability.
I see. Well, it seems to me that even back then you had some sort of similar tie to your past lives.
I think that Grethon found out, and he was investigating.
It seems a bit more than coincidence to me, at least.
Now, I remember now. I remember remembering as Grethon that he came to Inn because he knew that he was... I don't know if he knew the specifics, but he knew that he had to go to N because he was remembering that he had to? I don't know.
Or we
I
should
feel like-
probably go to N to find out then.
Maybe when there's less dragons about, or when I feel like I can handle it. But yes, I talked about wanting to go to N. Unfortunately, I don't. It's west, and we can't go west.
West?
Far west. Yes. Farther than anyone in the Isles has ever gone. So, obviously, my lives are not tied to the Isles. At least not as a commonality.
Quite strange.
Yes, I just get, as per the spell, which I've become familiar with, I just have my soul put in the next born child, so it can be anywhere on the planet.
Right. Seems it has been quite scattered then. I am not particularly aware of any tiefling dynasties or any city by the name of N.
Yes, I perused the library for all I could, and I didn't find much. I found the name of Willen Hawkins. He was part of the Isles. He was... Well, there's his name, and his name alone, not much other record of him.
Is he a priest here? Perhaps just a registered mage.
Check my notes. Just a registered mage, I think. I'm looking.
I think you would remember, yeah.
Uh,
So he was just a registered mage.
yeah, just a registered mage.
Perhaps I can do a bit of digging now that I have certain information. I might be able to uncover more about the city of N itself.
I need all the help I can get. I think I get the feeling that any mage of high status would be interested in my affliction.
Indeed.
It's a mystery, and there are other people I would like to go to. The only thing being, I'm not sure if I would somehow be used as a means to an end because of my connection with a goddess or my apparent influence in history and the end of the world.
Well, obviously it hasn't ended yet. I will need more incense.
I can provide more funds if you wish. I have a lot of money at the moment.
If you would not mind too terribly, it is coming from the coffers of the Athenian itself.
Quiddian will just drop like 500 gold.
Oh, see.
I feel like we might be doing this quite often.
Right.
Schedule an appointment.
Right. I can only cast this once more today in good conscience. It is not the most powerful spell, but there are... Well, I'm sure you are well aware that once you're capable of casting higher level, or more sigils within your spells, you know what I mean? Shut up. Get the fuck out. They tend to be more precious to you. In case of emergency, you understand.
Oh, believe me, I understand at this point. My friends and I will be in the city for a while longer. We have a sort of expedition to go on here, so
Very
I
well.
can come back.
Yes, I will send to you if I find anything interesting.
Yes. Handy spell. Picked it up recently while I was in here. Do you happen to have any contact with the General Felicien Dubois?
We tend not to associate ourselves with the Empire, per se, but I have met her.
Understandable. She was another person I was thinking of going to, but like I said, I'm trying to be careful with who I entrust this knowledge to. It could be dangerous in ways that I don't realize.
I believe that is perhaps for the best. And I'm also honored that you chose to come to meet with us. I will assure you that, well, I'm relatively certain that even the city of Vale is not capable of taking on the entire Cartography Guild, as it were. There's not much we can do with the information anyway.
Yes. Well, it's a gut feeling I had to trust the city of Vale.
I mean, it helps that doing anything against the curse would perhaps count as blasphemy.
Yes,
in a particular
as well.
sense. I'll do some digging. I am curious about the city of N. I will alert you to my findings when I get the chance.
Thank you, Rector.
Very welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you while you are around?
That will be all. I have a mission to get to. Need to get paid, and I will have even more money for incense and other spells.
Yes. A common cycle for young mages.
Yes.
Until we meet again.
Until then. Quiddian gets up and faces the party. Well, that's my story, I guess.
Like, two of us are cursed by gods.
Well,
It's nice to have things in common with my friends.
you're also both blue. Coincidence?
Oh,
I think not.
You both
Does
lead.
that make
Go
three
ahead.
of us harboring curses?
Oh shit, it does!
Dude,
oh, is it contagious?
the two blues and the one red.
Ah!
By the way, Lambert, I never really explained this to you because by the time I had found out you had gone off on your escapade, it's multiple lives, cursed by a goddess. I'm very old, it turns out, despite being the youngest in the party.
You all lead such complicated lives.
Yes, emphasis on lives, yes. Well, let's go to something much more simple, which is going
Things.
underwater and...
Diving underwater to find and explore a ruin that may or may not contain fiends of an aquatic nature that we are probably wholeheartedly unprepared for. Yeah, that sounds more like our daily lives.
This is what he meant when he said my lives would end in suffering.
It could be worse.
Just wait until I bust out the sharks, man.
I was just about to say, Brett, I haven't seen a shark down there yet, but doesn't mean they're not there.
If I see another shark, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for another shark. I can do this.
Shark noises. I don't know what noise a shark makes.
I hold my action.
It's just the Jaws theme.
With that, I suppose, unless anyone else has anything to do in the city, the city proper. Alright, you guys join up with the ships that form that triangle out in the harbor, where you're now taken aboard. Getting a better view of the place, there's a map laid out of what looks to be the coastline, with a circled area with some scratched on notes atop of it. Many of the people here look to be researchers and members of the ministry. There's a handful of artifacts from down below, one of which is an amulet very similar to the one that Lambert wears, but its shape is that of a long fish-like creature that wraps around itself, and there's adornments around that resemble splashing waves.
Yeah, needless to say, we haven't quite found anything written yet, but I've come to talk about and name the school the Leviathan School. I think
that sounds right to me.
Whenever seeing that you guys that you stepped aboard, one of the researchers approaches, a female dwarf dressed in those same vestiges as everyone else. Ginger hair that curls in pigtails that wrap around her jaw and are tied beneath it into a braid. Lambert, you recognize her as Dharma, the Stone Speaker. Lambert, I see you've brought some hired muscle.
Well, it seemed best to get some decent adventurers that at least have seen the metal, and I couldn't think of any better than these from the Cartography Guild.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. We very much respect what your guild is doing out there further east. But as you can see, we have our handfuls exploring a bit of our own. I assume Lambert has asked for your help in this.
Yes, that's why I brought them.
Fantastic. Well, in that case, I should catch you up to speed. A few weeks ago, some divers were exploring a wreckage not far from here when they discovered a ruin beneath the ocean. Originally, we had thought it was just a merfolk city, but something of the like. But seeing as it was abandoned, and merfolk tend to stick to their eastern coast and part of the northern edge of the Crimson Strait, we thought it was a little fishy. So we did some digging. By which we mean very literally, and we unearthed a rather extraordinary find. Something the School of the Manticore found quite interesting. Another of their order beneath the waves. Now, I'm under the assumption that you know the dangers, so I won't beat around the bush. It's not going to be an easy excavation, but we hope an interesting one. Our standard rates will apply for hiring you, 100 gold piece a head. And we can haggle for some of the stuff you find down there. Obviously, we are interested in items of archaeological, historical, and arcane importance, but we can let loose some things if they aren't too interesting. Of course, we might want to make some preliminary sketches and study before you often run with them, but we can largely discuss this after your return to life. Does that seem reasonable?
Well, what I'm curious about is what is the rate of pay that you two are paying the 5 of us?
100 gold piece a head? Said so just a moment ago.
She likes to ensure she put it correctly. She's actually caught a few...
Sorry,
She caught a few people trying to lie to us and swindle us using that tactic. It's an old habit.
I was eating something crunchy and I couldn't hear you.
They're Doritos. Have you heard of them?
Doritos? Very good. Then let's get you stocked up, shall we?
As part of the negotiations and the exploration, are you able to provide us with any equipment that will be helpful to us going in your water.
I just facepalm.
Like repeating things back, don't you?
We are incredibly thorough. We're fine.
Well,
Especially our quartermaster.
better safe than sorry then. She does go by. She walks over by a nearby chest and pulls out 3 metal rods, each of which have this glass sphere at the top of them, and carved from end to end with just all manners of arcane sigils. We call these Rift Seal Pikes. We have reason to believe more than a few threats down there are extraplanar in origin. Namely, from the get-go, we've confirmed a fiendish presence there, so we're sending you down with these. Plop them down, and any sort of creatures in the area will start having a much harder time with things.
This is an interesting contraption. Where did these originate from?
We built them. They're typically used to help seal some, gateways into other planes and things like that. But they also help against all manner of extraplanar creatures. All sorts of elementals and the like. We've had issues with them in the past, see. This whole place used to be littered with water and earth elementals. In any case,
Q traces like the pattern of the forge on his shield real quick. Does divine sense? Are there any fiends here?
within 60 feet of you?
Yeah.
No.
Just making sure.
It's good checking, though.
Yeah, gotta make sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate to say that Lambert missed this, but it's
Detect
true.
good and evil.
So, who's holding the pikes? Q? Lambert?
Of course, yes. I'd be happy to handle your pike.
Thanks.
That's what she said.
Now, we're also planning on casting a spell to allow you guys to breathe underwater for a day or so.
I cast water breathing.
I was gonna say, Lucy, take it away.
Alright, it looks like you have that under control.
We're sailors. We
Right.
felt this coming.
But
got
if that
excited.
gets somehow dispelled and you have the ability to do that, I assume, can you do that again?
I can.
Yes.
Oh,
We've
so in
got-
that case, then we aren't the knowledge.
You're all just wasting your spells right now.
We've got
I
redundancies in
never
place.
get to do this.
Now we have a lift over here that'll take you down below. Don't be afraid to breathe in as hard as you can as soon as you get in. It'll make it calm down a bit faster.
Gordon raises his hand. I was going to say, do you have this spell for water breathing? Do you have it in scroll form, perchance, is what you were going to hand us?
Yes. Here.
Well, I will not say no to that. As much precautions as possible. No need to try and prove anything.
We agree. If you're capable of casting it, then here you are. We also have a full array of short swords, tridents, crossbows, and sorts of weaponry that are better suited to underwater combat if you need them.
I'm probably gonna
Alright.
grab a
Gordon
trident
just,
because I know my longsword ain't gonna do shit down there really.
Wait, what
just,
exactly do they have?
juggle some ice between his hands.
Short swords, tridents, crossbows. I think spears.
I'm gonna get a crossbow.
I'm going to get a trident.
Don't you have a swim speed?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
With,
gonna.
I just want a crossbow. It seems like a very practical thing to grab.
Wait, what happened to the Marin armor then?
That's fair. That's fair. You
Yeah,
just want
I
the
see.
crossbows. I get it.
I totally forget what the Marinar armor does, but I do have it still.
It gives you a swim speed, so you can use your hammer down there just fine.
This-
And also, you can swim fast.
Right, yeah, that too.
That's it's good.
Michael, I'd like to put the hood up on the cloak of the manta ray.
Well, it's not the cloak of the. It's not a manta ray. It's a.
Oh, it's the cloak of the whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you put the thing over your head and it changes you a little bit into a dragon.
I'm gonna call it the Cloak of the Dragon.
I called it something, and then you guys just didn't write it down because it's just a Cloak of the Manta Ray, but with dragons instead. So I won't be too offended. I just will be
Disappointed.
Now, is there any further questions?
Yeah, what's the armor based off of? I need to find it so I know what it does, because I think it does more than just a swim.
I believe it was like a full plate mail set, if I remember it right.
Yep, Mariner's armor. While wearing this armor, you have a swim speed equal to your walking speed, and whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface.
Beautiful.
It's like one of those boards.
Does that require attunement?
I don't.
I think so.
Wait.
It doesn't say. No, it does
would
not.
say,
It does
yeah.
not require attunement.
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh man, I lost AC though.
Ah, damn. Now you're only at 53.
It is still full plate though, so.
Yeah, but I had a +1.
Yeah.
It's
But
fine.
you can, swim.
It's
Good.
fine.
And you can use your weapons while underwater as well, which is nice boon.
The dwarf woman scatters across the floor.
The practical aspects I acknowledge.
So, with the pay, how much was it that you offered the last group who didn't succeed?
There was no last group that didn't succeed.
I was actually
Didn't
sent
Lambert?
out. I was sent out
Preliminary.
to find a group, and you guys are what I found.
We had some preliminary scouting done, but, they just saw what was down there and fucked right off.
Guilty.
For the most part, we've kind of just, there's still, like, some wreckages, and it seems that this place wasn't built underwater. It was, the water level raised above it, so there's still a little bit of city down there as well. Just looks like a relatively small town around the school. So we've mostly been studying that while the actual school itself is available. Well, if there's nothing else we need to talk about, I'll lower you guys down.
Gwydion will just leave some of his valuables here, like his.
So we're not
textbooks.
bringing our Githyanki friend.
No.
Why would we?
I feel like he would want to go on an adventure. He's been cooped up.
So, okay, can I just point out the last time we brought a crew member on an adventure? That was Dakar.
Yeah, but I wanted him to die.
Oh.
So you want the Gith to die too?
And I thought I was an asshole.
I want him to either have a good time or die and then cause no more drama. It's a win-win.
The
He
gift.
will die horribly.
Did I not solve that problem before I left? Do I need to solve it again?
No, he's been great.
Anyways, Gwydion's gonna leave all of his books and his journals up on the surface. Not a spell book though. We're gonna assume that's waterproof. Laminated.
Yeah, I mean, the magic paper that is like it's special paper and ink that you have to use for a spell book, and that's largely why it's enchanted with the same sort of magical enchantments that protect like +1 swords from ever being scratched or needing to be sharpened again. It's the same
man,
sort of like durability stuff.
I should invest in making my journal out of magic paper so I can take notes while underwater.
That'd be a great idea.
But then we need to enchant like a magic pen that could write underwater?
Oh
Of course
my
he-
god.
You don't think he already has a magical pen?
I don't!
Oh, what kind of half-hack wizard are you?
Well, wrong kind of wizard, honestly.
Oh, as we descend in this bell, I'm gonna explain to Lambert how badass our friend was during that fight.
Yes, and then I got eaten by a shark, but then cute.
No, I'm talking about when the wyverns attacked.
So you guys get in what is basically just a metal cage attached to a crane. It's kind of like the kind of cage that you would get in to go look at sharks beneath the water. Hopefully there's no sharks though.
Sounds like shark.
It's just barely big enough for all of you. Yeah, and then lower you down. The cold water meets you, but unlike getting into water normally, where you slowly lower yourself in, it comes at a steady pace, and before long it goes far over your head. It's hard to allow yourself to breathe out and take water into your lungs, but after a while, you're simply forced to. Nothing else about it. Eventually, you get far enough down that you see in the distance what looks to be an inky cloud that covers an area of a few miles or so. And that you're slowly being lowered into. Eventually, the cloud covers you, making it harder to see beneath. Soon, you suddenly jolt as the diving bell hits the ocean floor. You will exit the diving.
It just occurred to me. We can't communicate verbally underwater, can we?
With water breathing, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe we can.
Okay, just making sure that was thought of at some point.
It's not perfect, but it is aided, at least. You might not be able to hear each other from as far a distance, but...
Can you understand it, baby? Hello?
You don't have to.
Why are you talking like that?
You don't have to pat your lips like that. We're fine.
I'm just speaking telepathically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a telepath.
God, Heinrich's got it made.
Now, Heinrich, you don't see the cloud. Or rather, you see through the cloud. For you, there's no cloud of ink.
This fucking guy.
I recognize that there's a darkness thing. If that's
there's like a graininess to it that's a little different than just open water. But like
like a film grain.
No, you can definitely see that there's different, but you can see right through it.
Gotcha.
You guys all get out of the diving bell, swim out rather. Now finally getting more comfortable breathing in the water around you, out into the murky waters. Now the water itself limits visibility, even to those of you who have dark vision, obviously, aside from Heinrich. You might only be able to get really a proper beat out maybe 20 feet away from you. I assume you turn on the lights on your...
Yeah. Yep.
But it doesn't really seem extremely helpful. It's not like headlights in fog where it just reflects it back in your eyes. It seems that when you turn it on, the light escapes and then disappears after 20 feet. Whatever, there's something weird going on.
Something dark.
Gwydion, is something magical happening?
I mean, seems like it. Okay, hold on. I cast detect magic.
Thank you.
There is something magic. The water around here, for the entirety of your sense of it, is filled with a relatively faint aberrant evocation magic.
Aberrant, specifically. I would hazard a guess and say that one of those planar rifts we're looking for might be nearby, and would be the source of this darkness.
Hard to say.
Sounds right to me.
Unfortunately, I can't see where it would be.
It is not 20 feet away from you in any direction. That is at least true. So what kind of formation are we going at here? What's your marching order?
Well,
Swimming
we're
order.
in the ocean. We're in the ocean, so we've got any amount of space. So if we put Gwydion in the center and everyone around him.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's let the captain decide, actually, instead of Gwydion.
Fuck!
Wait, but Diorn isn't here anymore.
I can't
I
all
am
come
filled
full
with
circle and
disgust.
just wrap right on around back to Gwydion.
So, I believe we should leave the formation up to the person with the most experience with water. Lucian, lead the way.
Alright, well.
You can't
I
just
will for
delegate.
this.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, she can. She knows she can.
Well, first of all, Heinrich, can you see through this darkness? I know you have special eyes.
Don't
Yep.
even talk to me about special eyes.
It's grainy, but yeah, I can see through it.
And I would like you to stay just behind me so that we have good vision of our surroundings. And then just, you know, the normal big people in the front, small people in the back.
I don't know if I want to be in the back of this formation because it is the ocean, and I feel like the likelihood of something coming up behind us is significantly increased.
Gwydion, I'll be beside you. You'll be safe.
Lucian has experience in the water. How often have you been underwater?
Too often. Too often.
Have we not been sailing on a ship for months on end with each other? What?
Well, Gwydion.
The ship is above ground, and he was below it, and that's where this happens.
We do
Is it
have
possible-
Heinrich's special eyes to see any threats coming from behind us, and we're also going towards the danger, supposedly.
Gwydion, if it'd make you feel better, you could turn into a shark and scare the other sharks away.
That is my backup plan.
I was just about to say that. You know, you might get over your fear by becoming the fear.
Or become
Oh,
a...
like Batman.
What does sharks fear? Do they
Dolphins.
fear pufferfish?
Not wizards.
If you're dolphins.
Become a dolphin. Become a dolphin.
You fear
I'm going
exploding.
to save my most complex spells for when I really know that I need them.
You see, he's listening to the mage man we talked to earlier, who is stingy on his higher level spells.
You know, unlike that Elrond guy, that guy's a real treat. He'll use his 8th level just to teleport you.
Honestly, love him.
With all my heart.
So don't
He
trust
does
him,
feed
don't
us
know
pretty
why.
good food. Something does seem off about him, but he's always been kind to us.
Nope, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I don't trust
Michael,
Ulrich
do we-
more than I do.
Has he ever talked about having a wife or something?
No.
No, right? Oh, he's probably just lonely. I don't believe he has a wife.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
I can understand that, yes.
Well, let's go forward.
To glory.
And death.
Oh, what the fuck is this map?
Some
It's
of you may
dark.
die.
As fuck.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Oh, okay, that's better? I don't know if this is better.
I'm not sure if you can see.
I can.
really.
I can
Uh,
see.
I can see.
And
Yes.
it works.
I do have a question. Would dark vision actually help at all if I were to cast it?
From what you understand, no.
Okay, yeah, that was going to be the next question.
No. Hold,
mean, like,
hold on one
Dirty
minute.
water.
I need to like.
Oh, sounds like some things are leaving the GM layer.
Yeah. So in Monterey at least, visibility, if it's 40 feet, that's fucking amazing. If you're diving and you've got 20 feet of viz, that's still alright. You gotta go to tropical to get 100 foot of viz.
We
So,
have special eyes.
I didn't know you
No,
went
no,
diving, Matthew.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
this is better.
Whereas won't. Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. This is scary, spooky, and I'm gonna run
Okay.
Cthulhu.
So, is this
Oh,
about
perfect.
where you guys are? Where you guys are?
To get here.
Where
I
you guys
feel-
are?
I like this.
Q should be in the front middle,
Yeah, I
so
like
he can
this.
protect as many people as possible.
Okay.
So something like
Yeah.
that.
And then we need Gwydion to be surrounded by at least a few people.
I do have see invisibility up, by the way, as I put there, casted through the staff. So, in case
Yeah.
something's invisible, never know when something will be invisible.
As long as there's not too
Yep.
many objects, I think dynamic lighting is fine.
That's good, at least.
Oh yeah.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Oh no.
Till we find the ocean beholder.
Yeah, the ocean beholder. So,
Shit, behold.
Lambert, you know just about where the ruin is. Now, something that you noticed, and you've been keeping an eye on this, when you left after seeing these fiendish creatures, that black ink started getting stronger and stronger around the area. You do know where the ruin is. You've been pretty close. And after about 30 or so minutes of swimming, you guys do find a series of landmarks that you would recognize that lead you into the correct direction. You continue along these landmarks until you feel you're approaching the last of them, a ship wreckage. One you know was the reason they found the old school in the first place. It's about this time at which Heinrich sees the sunken ship, not being restricted in vision like the rest of you, that the two people in front begin to feel a pull coming from the depths.
Oh.
Physically,
As the
or
previously hidden creatures from within the wreckage reveal themselves. I would like Lucian and Lambert to make me a strength saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh,
That's a 16.
that's going to be interesting. Okay.
I think technically you're within 10 feet of Q, so add 4.
Technically.
Oh, so 20 and 19.
Hey.
Yeah, okay. I believe you guys 20 and 19 is, yeah, and Lucian is also within 10 feet. You guys do both pass.
Who saves the day?
It's strong.
Yeah. You feel this pulling sensation coming from, well, each of you from different directions, but, you know, from what looks to be from the wreckage itself. You guys, you guys both take 13 points of acid damage. Sorry, you would take, I'm sorry, it's actually like 15 points of acid damage. For some reason, there's a +4 to that as well.
Okay.
I would like you guys to roll some initiative.
This is starting great. I don't
Let's
know why
go.
you keep clicking on that
So
one.
that what, Tyler? I don't get it.
Because Michael, because the dwarf lady was like, you know, in the events that water breathing gets dispelled or whatever, but then like you cut her off so you could cast water breathing. I was like, okay, but like, do you want to give us some scrolls, you know, just in case?
Just in case.
Because like I can cast it again, but as a ritual, and so like you have to hold your breath for 10 minutes. So I think we would have needed these scrolls in case we got
It's fine.
dispelled.
He will float to the surface if he goes to 0 hits.
How
Is
far
this some
down
kind
are
of
we?
creature that, like,
Do the bends still apply if you have magic lungs?
There's a lot of questions we could ask about this. I prefer not answered.
I'm gonna say
It's just not
No.
even a thing.
Well, because it's... Yeah, I feel like...
I don't know.
If
He
you're
doesn't
a
have
water
gills. He can just breathe water.
that's gonna
Yeah, so-
depend on like how deep we are, I think.
I feel like we wouldn't get
Oh,
the
like a
bends.
pressure thing?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
so
he'd be
if
fine.
even like
Bum,
fish
bum, bum,
who
bum,
ascend
bum.
too quickly, they can get the bends,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
right? So
I think in the
It's
real
a fantasy world.
probably die.
The bends don't exist. Now, good
This planet is the size of this
Come
planet is
on.
the size of Jupiter. We are not debating like pressure and atmosphere and shit because
I am
we would
so
suck.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like hold on.
You're all
Superman.
The core must be made of cotton candy or some bullshit.
It's because of the myth. You're welcome.
Think of how
Alright,
much
I
gold is
might-
in the core.
there's I want to get into that later. In any case, Gwydion.
Do I see what's? Do I see? Do I even know?
I would say, technically speaking,
I see it.
They were both hidden
Fucking.
and then attacked, and that's technically a surprise. You did see Lambert and Lucian like react, and like this dark jet of water just.
And the fact that Gwydion's super on edge is why he's reacting first.
Yeah, you're already a nervous wreck, so.
You've also said shark.
So do I have a turn?
Yeah, you have a turn.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image. Since I don't see any enemies nearby, so I'm going to buff myself.
Yeah, go buff yourself.
And get next to Sen.
While
still being within 10 feet of Q.
So many things to do.
Now, Lambert, you felt a pulling sensation coming from your northeast.
Okay.
And Lucian, northwest. So,
Okay, so they're at their corners.
vaguely in, like, this direction and this direction, although it's hard to tell exactly where.
Right.
Okay.
Next question. For those that don't have swim speed, we're at half speed basically swimming.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Shit, yeah, I can't help you with that.
I don't need no
But,
ability.
I think water breathing might do
I
something.
don't think it does. I put it in the chat.
I take going
I can read chat.
Yeah,
No.
But you can breathe.
Yeah,
which
but
is
I can
nice.
breathe. That's not a concentration spell, right? It's just something that can be dispelled. Okay, good. Like I'm
Yeah,
debating how
24
hazardous this is
24
cosmic
hours.
deep. All right, let's.
You know,
You
you
can
just
fall
breathe
asleep
underwater
right
for a
now.
full
You
day.
wake up fine.
Yeah, they ain't seeing shit out this way, sadly. Good dash. Probably good that would do me.
Good dash. I mean, you would
I don't think
sleep
you'd win
better.
fine.
Or at least have like, yeah, fuck it, we'll dash. What else am I doing with my action at the moment? I can't see shit.
Okay, when you get into that region,
Yeah.
suddenly, like, the water around you begins to have this foul-smelling, this foul-tasting taste. Yeah, all right, we're gonna go with that. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Can you smell underwater?
Kind of. I mean, that's 26.
If you
so-
can breathe underwater, you can smell underwater.
Yeah, like sharks.
Yeah.
You seem to not be affected by it, but you instinctually like kind of cough some of it up. But you're resilient to the effect, fortunately.
I almost want to hold my breath at this point. Can I tell like a direction the smell is coming from, roughly?
Just all around you, it seems to be less of emanating from a creature as opposed to some sort of thing happening in the water.
Oh, like I just stumbled across a
Something.
magnum vent and that was just a good whiff of sulfur or something. Ugh.
It's very odd.
I got one more space. I'll just move here. That'll be it. I still don't see shit over here. That's all my turn.
Fantastic, Heinrich.
Well, he's gone from my telepathic range.
You're gonna die!
I can't tell him, don't go there.
I mean, honestly, if I don't find anything out here, I'm just gonna come back and regroup.
Oh, you'll find something.
I don't like this.
Well, you can't hear it anyway, so. I will tell the rest of them in the party, because I am able to see it, and there, I mean, it's just a token. There's something in that direction that Lambert just...
Specifically, Heinrich, what you see, these creatures have a fish-like head, mouth held agape, but with a relatively human-like form to them. Fins burst from their brow ridge, down their necks, on their backs, and down their long fish-like tail. And from their arms, you can see, instead of hands, are two hook-like claws that bend unnaturally.
What cosmic horror bullshit is this?
No tentacles, right? Just fish hooks and
Yeah,
tails. Okay.
fish tails.
Okay. Well, considering Lambert went in that direction, I guess I'll fire off in that one. So yeah, I describe what I saw. with slight German accent. And approximately it is, I would say, like 30 feet away from Lambert in that direction. So 25 feet in that direction. So yeah, avoid. But I will fire, so do follow me. And I just shoot off 2 Eldritch Blasts at
When do we use the pike?
Okay, go ahead and make the rolls.
Do we want to use the pike?
They both miss.
Scheiße!
Punch.
That's okay.
Time to use the- time
It's
to use
very
the pike.
nimble in the water, and the force has a lot of water to pierce through.
I am bonus action. I will use my armor and gain AC.
Assuming
Sounds
the people who
reasonable.
have the pikes know that they have the pikes.
Q has them.
Now, there's also a matter of there's only 3 of them, and you don't know what you're going to face in the future as well.
Are they one use?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
That's important.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, I'm just they're single use, so you can do it now, you can do it later. I don't care either way. I gave them to you. Oh shit! It's the Wasterlith's turn.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
The Wasterliths?
The fiends I told you that were down here.
Yeah, the fiends.
We
Well,
could use one.
Lambert,
Yes.
can you make me a strength saving throw with disadvantage, please?
Fuck.
Ah,
17.
You take 24 points of acid damage.
shit.
Oof.
Okay, I feel I have to ask this now. Did I pass?
No.
Oh.
As a
Shit.
treat.
So I see it now.
Yeah, so this jet of water kind of comes out from the darkness and almost like it attaches itself to your stomach, and suddenly you feel this vacuum force pull you in to the creature. It's then going to, as you're coming through the darkness, the first thing you see is the gaping maw as it goes in for a bite. 13, luckily enough, you're wearing armor, and it just, gets a big mouthful of metal. But not before it attempts to make 2 claw attacks into your back.
Got about 20 AC.
24.
Okay, I shield. 25.
Ooh, shit. Man, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Fuck me,
no.
I guess. That's what I get for getting cheeky about it.
Live. Live.
Oh, the,
It's 38 points of piercing damage.
are you fucking kidding me? I'm down. I'm down from
Well, this
1.
changes my turn.
Ah.
Okay.
You're not really dead.
Don't even worry about it. Don't
Holding.
even worry.
But CR rating's bullshit.
Alright, you're fine. I got this. Watch.
Sorry.
Yeah, they can take CR 30 monsters. It's fine.
That's
Oh, the
fine.
other one has a turn too. No, it doesn't.
No, not yet.
You rolled them separately.
I did roll them separately. Lucian.
I would like to go over here, please, and I'm gonna go ahead and feed Lambert a healing potion with my
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am not going to complain at all about this.
Oh, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as you approach the area around the creature.
I suppose I will.
Okay.
So what happens? Nothing?
You take 8 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned.
That
Oh.
is alright.
That's worse.
I'm not worried about it.
Right, so health potion.
Anything
I'm gonna
else?
use my
Bonus action. Yeah.
I will use bonus action to brace up, and you can go ahead and roll your health potion there. I forget what number it is.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
8.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Am I up to
You
bat?
are so lucky that I have this swim speed.
Yeah.
Yes, Sen. You're hearing all sorts of pained cries coming from this general direction.
Can I? So I can or cannot see this?
You
My lock-
probably
I'm about to say my locket's
you should
open.
not be able to see it, but when your
I
locket's
shouldn't.
open, but there's technically magical darkness out from 20 feet in a direction from you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you would definitely hear it at least. So, I'm not going to be a big stickler for this. No one is hiding presently. You know about where everything is, give or take.
Okay. That changes some things. Okay. I am going to... I'm going to ready my crossbow in case I see anything, come my way.
Okay.
I'm going to inspire Lambert.
Okay. Out in the distance, Lambert, you hear a garble, garbled up hurdy-gurdy sound. It inspires you. You feel inspired.
Awesome. And that's the number I was looking for.
It's always so high.
I love that it's so high. I desperately need it. I got critted by this thing and it hurt like hell.
Yeah. That's gonna be it.
Q.
Yeah. Q's gonna look back towards Heinrich and ask him, Heinrich, can you see what's going on?
Yeah. So Lambert, he took a big hit. He was just floating there for a second, but Lucien, forcibly chugged the potion down his throat. He's okay.
Are there any other threats?
You mean the one on the left?
There's point towards it.
There.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he gives you a general direction.
Where on the map is it?
It is just
Over that way.
yeah.
Don't die.
So what's the 30 feet? It's U3. Okay. So U3 squishies. Q is going to cast Aid on you.
Aid the squishy.
Yo.
So he pulls out a bit of a cloth and wraps it around his wrists, and it appears around each of your wrists, and it seems to be a small bandage of sorts. So for the next 8 hours, you get 5 extra max HP, and during the time of casting, that increases from what so you're not missing.
Nice. Nice.
And then he's gonna move maybe here. And that's what I'm doing. I'm done.
All right. Q, I would like you to make me a strength saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Is it at disadvantage? No, nothing.
You said he
What did you
goes
say?
with disadvantage? No.
Hey,
I mean, that's still 21 because... Wait, do you already have that on?
no, it includes it in. So
Okay.
it's-
Damn.
Yeah. So you do get pulled in.
Cool.
You get sucked up right next to this guy. And also take... Oh, why do I always lose my dice? It happens literally every time. I don't know why.
We know.
Oh, wow. This is much more merciful.
Oh.
15 points of acid damage.
It's not so bad.
I don't envy that at all.
Pulls you directly into its gaping maw for an 18 to hit.
Miss.
And 2 claw attacks that tries to give you a murder hug. 19 and 25.
The 25 will.
Really? I don't know why I thought your AC was like a billion or some shit.
Would it have hit if you had your normal armor on?
No, it would. It would have. It would have.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say that'd be hilarious.
That's 18 points of slashing damage as it pierces into your back.
Ow. Okay, it's fine.
This is
And that is its turn. Gwydion.
God, we're so fucked.
we're fine.
I'm okay. I can take this.
You're not fine.
No,
I'm
I'll be
fine.
fine. Don't worry about me.
Can we talk about the character arc of Kale always running into rooms, touching things? No, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine for 3 fucking years, and now he's like, "Oh, we're fucked."
Well,
usually
playing
that's-
a character that just comes back to life.
Right?
Like, we're fucking
Full
dead.
circle.
Game over, man.
Well, Gwydion's going to just like wade his way through the water with a staff in there. It's like,
Who's Wade?
this is for bringing me down here, Lambert. And he will just like fling his staff, and like a little bolt of energy will float its way over to Lambert. And I'm going to cast Polymorph on Lambert to turn him into a giant shark. If he is willing, he can fail to save and just become a giant shark.
Yes.
Get all those sweet, sweet hit points.
I mean, I was just gonna chug a supreme healing potion we got back in like session 5 or something, but this works too.
You can take however many 100+ hit points that a giant shark has, I think, as well.
Yeah, sure. What are the stats of
As a
giant
little
shark?
buffer.
Yeah, here, hold on.
Pull that up.
I'll gladly just be Lambert, the giant pissed off shark on this thing.
Yeah, I'll send it your way.
That's your final form.
The Witcher
Here,
shark.
Post it in the Discord.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's really strong.
one whole ass link. So it'd be 126 HP.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Does that...
Maybe we're okay. Maybe I was wrong.
Okay, this is gonna take me... Let me open this up in a different window so I'm not screwing up the recording with this shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I got it. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I see
I'm
why...
Look at the blood frenzy.
Oh, my God.
Sharks. They,
Oh, ah.
Shark.
they like the blood, I've been told. Anything else on your turn, Gwydion?
No, I don't got nothing.
Alright, Lambert. You're a fucking shark, dude.
I'm a fucking
Oh.
shark, bro.
Yeah,
Don't forget your temp
Polymorph's
HP.
good.
Yeah, I got it. I added onto the shark HP I got. This is... Like, my HPR is going to look kind of fucked because of the way I'm doing this, but yeah. So, this is going to be interesting.
I'm interested.
Yeah, we're going to try to bite the man that just decided to try to bite my giblets.
How it goes, man.
So, screw it. Let's just roll a flat D20 plus 9. Because that'll be the sharks to hit. Or I'll just miss and go fuck myself at all.
Oh shit, actually,
You have advantage.
you
What?
actually do have advantage.
You have advantage
It's
because you've been
Good
injured.
hit, right?
It has not been hit yet. You still have advantage.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
You get the
Wow.
feeling that it has been injured. You just suck.
I just got turned into a giant shark. I don't know what the hell I'm doing other than flailing.
It's still really dark, and you're not used to the shark senses. You still got all your brain shit. It's unfortunate, but maybe next time.
I'm screaming in
Higher.
shark.
It's mostly for survivability.
I mean, it's not bad damage, honestly. Just crit.
Just crit.
It's crit.
That's what I did.
Far away, so I'm just gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at the left one, that cube, so I'm over towards it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
The last one does hit.
Nice.
14 points of damage.
Hadouken!
Because you got the thing. Damn. That's good.
Yes, I do agree. That is
Good. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, it's this guy's turn. There's a fucking shark now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to bite the shark.
That won't be hard.
That is a 25.
I mean, that would hit Lambert with shield, so yeah, that hits.
Forever to roll. It's 15 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
And then we have a claw attack one on Lucian, one on Lambert.
For it.
Lucian, that is a 23.
Oh yeah, big hit.
Big hit. 14 points of slashing. And Lambert,
Yep.
that is an 18.
Hits.
That's 22 points of slashing.
Alrighty.
Did you say something, Lucian?
Oh,
Okay. That is its turn. Yeah. Lucian, hey.
go
Fancy
ahead.
meeting you here.
There we go.
I know, right? Why would I be underwater? I'm gonna use my bonus action to dig deep for the resistances, and I would like to attempt to grapple him, please.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god. 10.
Ooh.
And with my second attack, I would like to attempt to shove him prone, please.
Okay, yeah.
Have disadvantage.
Imagine grappling a giant squid. That's basically what he's doing right now.
That one's a 14.
Aggressor wins? So.
Yeah. That is usually how that works, yes. So yeah, he's prone.
Alright. That is my turn. He is now grappled and prone.
You just like grapple him and just like discombobulate. You just spin him around a little bit. Just to make him all weird. Sen.
Well, I still can't see shit. I'm just gonna
Oh,
swim.
you're getting closer.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do a full dash. Can I see now? After dashing?
Yes, but I do need you to make me a con save.
Cool.
Michael, is that just I don't make a save at the end of my turn? I'm just poisoned.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Someone cast remove poison. Did anyone take remove poison?
I'm an alchemist.
I guess.
Why have I
Hey,
never made
Michael,
us antitoxins?
I rolled.
yeah. You take 11 points of poison damage and are
Okay.
poisoned.
Oh wow, so I
Cool.
passed. Oh wait, did I take damage? I probably took damage.
You took damage.
I am
Yeah, I took
poisoned.
damage.
Yeah.
For my bonus action, I am going to... I'm gonna inspire a Tearoa.
He's too far away.
He's too far away? Damn, I was just about to measure. Okay. I'll inspire, Damn. I'm gonna healing word Lucian then.
Okay.
Sure, I'll take it. Let's see.
8 points of healing. Not bad.
That's it.
Now this is one I've been dreading. Q. I'm
going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith himself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good choice, good choice.
And
Pretty good.
shortly after that, we're gonna attack it with the hammer.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Is it a fiend or undead?
So, he is underwater, so he has resistance to fire damage.
Yes.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits. 23 hits.
Michael, I just noticed you put my old token on here.
I don't think I put your. I think I put your token before there was a new token.
This is wow. This is long time in the making. It would seem.
You sons of bitches went to go get
Black
gunpowder,
powder.
and I had a kid. This was done before the baby. It's been 3 months since I've done this.
It's been 11 months since you've done harassment.
Yes.
Hey, Michael, is this creature a fiend?
Or are you smiting?
Or undead? Yes.
I mean, yes, it is a fiend or undead.
Sweet.
Or
Go.
It is one of those two, for sure.
So, using the second level smite slot.
Ow!
Yikes.
nice.
Ow!
That's a number.
20,
What's the-
32.
Just, 33 points of damage.
Am I grappled?
No, he just sucked you in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Um,
Gonna remain there. That seems to be the place.
yeah, he looks relatively injured. It is his turn. You have made him rather mad. So we're gonna do this. Natural 1. 25.
Currently, my AC is 24.
Very good. You take 17 points of slashing damage as he comes down with his claw. And he tries to go for another one. That's only a 20. Yeah, that's only a 20.
Who needs the shield spell?
Oh god. You with a shield spell? That's frightening.
Why do you think he took a level in Wizard?
What? I did no such thing.
Don't be
God.
weird.
Could he? He's a paladin, come on.
He
Come
went
on.
to hang out with Gwydion explicitly to come up with a reason to multi-class.
When we leveled up? Yeah, that's
I
suspicious.
figured.
Mhm.
See, you're always against multi-classing, but about 3 weeks ago, randomly, you said, I'm still not sure how I feel about multi-class, and I said, that means Matthew's thinking about multi-classing.
Man.
Matthew is 4 dimensions ahead of you all, and you don't even realize
No, he's not.
you've had the rug pulled out from under you. Oh,
Cast
geez.
fireball.
And thrown across the room.
Fireball.
Feeling
That thing that I took
36 damage.
it would do half damage. Wait, who took damage?
No, Legion
No,
is shouting
no,
nonsense.
no.
Okay, I thought I died instantly. Sorry. Okay. my
Yeah,
bad.
a giant shark comes out of nowhere.
Liam
Oh.
comes out of nowhere.
Have I either
Percy
of these,
lost an arm.
have
Jurassic
either of these
World you.
fellas been injured?
The one on the right is injured, and so is the one on the left.
They have both been injured.
That's all 2 of them. Well,
It is all 2 of them.
God, it'd be so cool if Q could live through this.
Would be.
Well, better than I
So-
did.
But I do feel the need to focus fire, just because I think that would help more in the end. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on this fella over here. I can't do much while I'm concentrating on Polymorph. That's fine. Keeps Lambert alive.
20.
What? Oh, okay.
I rolled really high.
The turns are gonna be a little bit stale.
That's you know, it happens sometimes. The best
Can I
thing
get
is
level 9?
It's my
you
favorite
are.
flavor, potato chip.
Imagine the shark is also you. By all intents and purposes, you are also Shark. Speaking of which, Shark,
Shark on a nom nom.
let's do it.
Shark
That
nom
hits.
nom.
That hits. 30 points of damage.
That's all I got. But boy, it wasn't a good one.
I mean, it's not far under what Q did. So, all things considered, that's pretty good. Heinrich.
90 feet. I guess I could do that. Alright, I'm just gonna... I don't want to move up any closer. Too many rolls. Oh shit. How big is this? 20-foot square. Alright. I will look on, focus on the one on the left and just rub the tentacle that I have in the jar and cast Everett's black tentacles on it, but not where Q's in the 20-foot box. Just make sure he's out of it.
All right.
Click it on.
You know the old saying, you fight tentacles with tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something like that. And that is at the beginning of his turn, right? That he makes a save?
Oh, ignore that. Let's try to do that. Yeah, I believe so. When a creature enters the affected, it makes a dex saving throw for 3d6, and a creature that starts its turn and is already restrained takes 3d6.
Oh.
It wouldn't double up, so.
Yeah, it wouldn't double up. All right, yeah. Good to know. I will keep that in mind.
Please do. And I end my turn.
All right. This guy just got, like, the shit just bitten out of him.
Nom nom.
But he's currently still, like, a little fucky. He's going to, I mean, shit, I guess the only thing he really wants to do is... We're gonna try... He's gonna try to clamp down and just bite Lucian's arm as he's trying to hold him prone. It's 21.
I'll hit.
Now you have resistance, right? You dove deep?
I dug deep.
Too greedy. No. Okay, yeah, you take 15 points of piercing damage after the reduction.
Oh.
And then 2 claw attacks on you.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 13 and a natural 20.
Natural 20 hits, and I would like to cross counter to reduce its damage.
Oh, absolutely. I rolled also very poorly.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
so I'm going to go ahead and reduce it by 19, whatever the final value is.
You take 5 points of piercing reduced to 2. Wait, no. I guess it gets halved first. Yeah, punch him. Punch him in the face.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm going to punch him straight in the face.
You have advantage because he's still prone.
Good thing, because that's put it to
7.
9.
Does not hit.
17 on that.
Okay. That's alright.
It's it's a free hit, and you get a few more right now.
Yeah, so I think you know what I'm gonna do pretty much, so I'm just gonna click the buttons.
I mean, there's like a few things you could do now. Second one hits.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and roll that. And then bonus action, I'm gonna do it again.
That's
Fuck.
fair.
Yeah, So, okay. Yeah, interesting. You know what? I might as well. I don't get to do this often. I'm gonna spend a moxie point to do one more. Does the 19 hit?
Absolutely.
Alright. And that he would be knocked prone, however, he is already prone.
He's already prone. You also did 53 points of damage to him.
Yeah.
So, you, as he like goes in for a claw attack, you cross counter, just like put your arm up. It like blocks the claw from reaching you, and you try to go for a punch, and just cuts wide. But he's not expecting a full barrage as he just continues to get pummeled and pummeled and pummeled with each time your fist strikes the creature. A strange, like a light bluish hue glows from the knuckles around your fist, and he eventually, with that last hit, you feel your hand cut further than what it should, as the entire creature fades into nothingness.
I rolled really fucking good on all of those dice.
Yeah, you did.
It's
The end of my turn.
it's not
You know
bad.
what? No. I have movement. I'm gonna...
Ooh.
Shit. I gotta measure and then move. Because... Okay. There we go. That is the end of my turn.
Holy shit,
Okay.
I'm 60 feet of blindside as a shark? This is amazing.
That's the first time I got to do that. Oh,
Damn,
just
dude.
obliterates.
Sen, I believe it is your turn.
So, do I know... So, Dissonant Whispers, it says that I can target one creature of choice within range. I know Q is fighting something, but I can't, like, see what it is. How does that work?
It doesn't say that you have to see them, does it?
So, yeah, I want a clarification. Okay, awesome. I perfectly can make it.
When you know where it is, it's like making noise that you can hear, kind of gargling up. You can hear the occasional swing of a hammer.
Cool beans. I'm gonna go Dissonant Whispers on this fucker.
Okay. That's a D12. It's not gonna pass. Yeah, that's a 5.
Cool.
That's the one
So,
where
yeah.
they play, right? I think I asked that literally every time.
He has to immediately use his reaction, and then he has to move as far away from me as possible.
And then that's also difficult terrain, so...
Oh, it is, right. So, like, 2, 4...
I'm gonna hit it.
No, it's forced movement. No, it's not, because he used his reaction.
Yep.
Use
Shit.
the direction.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you do not hit it. He's off the map.
Is he fleeing, or is he just off the map?
You see him swim further.
Okay. Well, I'm done. I've done God's work.
Okay. Q, it is your turn.
Actually, I'm going to yell at Q before I end my turn. I'm going to say, maybe it's a good idea if you get behind Lucian. That's it.
Okay.
I feel like Lyra is trying to tell me something.
But these damn wax plugs in my ear, I can't hear.
Can't see her. Which side is behind Lucian?
Oh god.
Just gonna walk over to Lucian because you can see him. And
Swim, but okay.
take the dodge action.
Okay. Q.
Yo,
I need you to make me a strength saving throw with disadvantage.
why with the disadvantage?
You are
Okay.
underwater.
Sing the shanty. Sing the
I'm
shanty.
underwater?
Damn it.
Why does
He's
that
too
give me
far away.
disadvantage?
It's a part of the ability.
Part of the ability.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, that's okay.
You pass.
Did it take the,
For 28 because he
did it
sang
do-
the shanty.
did the creature do the deck save for being in the tentacles?
No.
I couldn't sing the shanty. He was too far away. Not that it mattered.
It's no longer in the tentacles. It had to use all of its movement to leave.
But it started its turn there though.
Nope.
No, it uses its
I
reaction to
got,
get
it
out
got
of it for
forced
it.
out. Yeah.
14, 15, 20, 20. So, Q, you take 12 points of acid damage. And it's going to swim over here.
Oh, Michael, I didn't roll for poison damage last turn.
You don't take continued poison damage.
Oh,
I know,
okay.
it's just, yeah, you're just poisoned.
Unfortunately, that is its entire turn. It can't do anything else. That's interesting. But still. Gwydion. Oh, no.
Everyone's still alive, right?
So far, so good.
Okay. Get a little bit closer. I know it's too close,
Can you
actually.
make me a Constitution saving throw real quick?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You went by the hole.
Oh, well, did you go here or did you stay here?
Here. Yeah, I was like, I'm too close. I don't wanna.
Okay, but never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is there
fucking-
something in his vicinity that he should, like, he would?
Yeah.
see?
Is there something I can
Like,
see?
calling for a specific save.
There's nothing visible.
Okay.
Hmm.
It is more of a scent and a foul taste.
Yum.
And yeah,
Let's see, gonna keep Lambert's up for now. Q's pretty hurt, but I can probably get him back up if I need to. So I will cast Toll the Dead on our Wastrelith friend.
oh god. Yeah, that's a fucking 3.
Speaking of threes,
Sound tight?
That's fun.
Wow.
so I've had 2 basically dead turns, but don't worry about that.
I mean, again, you know, shark is also your turn, basically. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think.
Yeah. If you think about it really hard.
Yeah. Anyway, Lambert.
Yeah, speaking of the shark, guess who's in biting range?
Yeah, he did swim like right in your blind. He was just outside of it before. And
Yeah, I was like, ah, damn, if only it was closer. Hey, look at that, he's closer. Nom nom.
Those damn fish.
Ah, 16. Fuck.
Yeah, it's not hit.
That's
Does
alright.
not hit.
Wait, can I use my action surge as a shark?
I don't
Alright.
believe so.
Believe
don't-
so.
You don't retain your ability. Like you're not a druid.
I know.
If you were a druid, yes. Well, I mean, technically still no, because you would still be polymorphed, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I get the
If only
idea.
we were all druids.
We could all just be
They
giant
just all be
sharks.
druids. None of you have been a druid so far.
I've always thought about it.
You've never done it. Heinrich.
I have so many ideas.
I'm just gonna call it right now. You're gonna murder this guy. You're gonna roll like 3 nat 20s.
That'd be great.
Wait, so it never rolled for the thing?
Yeah, a spell was cast on him that made him leave,
Gotcha.
so it never started his turn there.
Was the spell cast on him or the area he was in though?
Yeah, it was the area.
It was-
Yeah, so it's not
It's
targeting him.
Dissonant Whispers, so.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is whispered. Yeah. Okay, that one was on him. Yeah.
All right. So I guess there's no point for that tentacle thing, but I'll keep it up just in case.
It did make him swim around and get within shark range, but
Yep.
you know,
Gotcha. All right. So I'll just Eldritch Blast then. twice.
Yikes. Fortunately, that second one does hit, and Lambert and Lucian and Q, you all see that he is looking really rough. Anything else on your turn? Bonus actions or anything?
No, that's it.
All right, Lucian.
I guess I'll just do what I do best.
We hitting 2 kills, boy?
We'll see if we can.
Do it.
That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a hit.
That's 17 points. That's max damage. Very good.
Nice.
Fucking. God damn it. How do you want to do this?
I want to punch him straight in the chest so hard that he flies back into the tentacles and just gets consumed by them.
Yeah, you just like you do a big like it's a big turn, like the way that you're, you know,
it's called a hook. It's called a hook.
Yeah.
Doing a big, turn.
Yeah, look, man.
You almost called it a roundhouse.
I've had to speak.
I heard you almost call it a roundhouse.
A haymaker?
Yeah, right? Yeah, haymaker's also a good one, but that's also an ability that he has, and that's not one of the... Anyway, it doesn't really matter. The point is, you come around with this large right hook, gets him right in the chest, and there's, you already tell, it punctures through almost. But sends the rest of him flying, as, the pieces of him are starting to dematerialize, the tentacles wrap around him and just fade into nothingness. Boop.
Well, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Confused shark noises.
You guys were super worried. About a minute later, a few rounds later, Lucian and Sen, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I will comply. May I be beside a Q while I do this?
I would say, yeah, you would be swimming. You would both be around Q.
Woo, 29.
18.
Yeah, you both pass. That poison does go away.
I flex and the poison leaves my body.
Yeah, sure. That's what happened. In any case, I think right now we should go on break.
Yeah.
Reconvene momentarily to see what these motherfuckers have been guarding.
Yeah. Alright, guys, and with that, as said, we're going to go on break, which means I'm going to cut this part 1 of the video here. That said, if this has your interest, you want to see what happens next, stay tuned. Basically, the moment this is done, part 2 should already be up for your watching pleasure. That all said, we'll see you there.